So these are the two windows that I fitted. They are made of PVC and they're made by a company called Wellington. They have two fixed sashes at each end and two sliding sashes in the middle. And this is the opening that they had to go into. I had to make sure everything was plumb and level and there was enough space to get the windows in. So unfortunately I didn't get time to film the main installation, which is annoying, but I still wanted to make this video because a few people have asked how these windows were fitted, and yes, I did use a powerful nail gun. This is the gun that I used, and as you can see here where it's fixed into the concrete, everything is solid. There's no movement. I had to make sure the windows were plumb and square before firing the fixings because I think it would probably be very difficult to remove them. If they went in the middle of the posts, it worked perfectly. But a problem I had was that if it hit reinforcing, it damaged the concrete, and if it was close to the edge, it would also damage it. So in the center, it's fine. So after finding that out, I decided to drill and screw these ones here because it was a bit too close to the edge. I could have drilled a hole through the metal and fired it into the middle, but I decided to just use screws and plugs. So in hindsight, I really should have filmed the whole installation because I know this is something people are interested in. But when you have people helping, they just want to get the job done as quickly as possible. So it's a case of me firing in the pins into the brackets so they don't need to hold the window anymore. So once the window was secure, we moved on to the second window. And overall, I'm very pleased how the installation went. I ran a bead of silicone around the openings before putting the windows in place, and the whole process took no more than 10 minutes and I could let my helpers leave. One of the problems I came across while using this nail gun is that sometimes the firing mechanism doesn't make the explosive fire, so it wouldn't fire the steel nail into the post. So I'd have to do it 2 or 3 times before it would actually work. I don't know if it was a faulty nail or just faulty gun action, but when it did work, it worked very well. Okay, so you can see it's pretty good fixing there. So 2 problems I've found using this gun is that if it's close to the edge, the concrete just shatters. So it's got to be a fair distance away from the edge. And if you hit a piece of reinforcing, then obviously it won't work. So this one here, I think it must have hit reinforcing or something, but it didn't work. So what I will do, I'll drill another hole here and try it again. Let's see how that works. So as you can see, I tried to drill a hole, but my drill bit was very blunt. So I'm going to fire it through the steel and into the concrete at the same time. And there you have it. See how easy that went through. So much easier than trying to drill a hole, putting in plugs and then using screws. It's very, very convenient. If you look closely, you can see they are very good solid fixings. They will not go anywhere. So I highly recommend this gun. This one is a Bunchi, but there are different brands. They all look the same, but it's definitely worth the money, and I'm looking forward to continuing using it into the future. So regarding the cost of these windows, we got these from Global House, and I was expecting to pay 5,000 or 6,000 for each, but luckily, amazingly, I saw these ones 5,230, but they were half price. So I literally got 2 of these windows for 5,230 baht. What a bargain! So I recommend Global House if you want to get yourself some good quality stuff and some bargains. I'm going to go there today, and I'm going to look, see if we can get any cheap sinks and a cooking hob. So I'll see you again soon. Well, that brings us to the end of this video of our window installation. So what do you think? Would you use a nail gun like that, or would you prefer to use a drill, plugs and screws? Let me know, I'd like to hear from you. So in phase 3, I will be making the concrete worktop. So I'll be putting up some shuttering and putting in some reinforcing and mixing up some concrete. So if you want to see that, like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.